Hey guys, and welcome back. My name is NG Paradox. Of course, we're here in Tibet. With me is the magnanimous Benjamin Magnus.
I don't know if I'd use that word to describe me. I don't think that applies.
Physical Commissarroach. Is that a word?
I don't know if that second one was a word.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I tried to make a word like aphrodisiac.
So Roach
Why?
is... Roach
I don't
is...
know. It's the first word that popped in my head. I thought, okay, first word pops up. Aphrodisiacal. There we go.
Aphrodisiacal. It's like verb form of aphrodisiac. He was magnanimous for me, and I am not humble in any way.
I think it's because your name is
really
Magnus, so
not.
it sounded like magnanimous.
Well, think of it this way.
That probably got me.
Magnus
Popped in my head
literally
first.
means the great, and magnanimous means you're humble.
Means humble. Yeah.
Humble the Great.
I am Benjamin
I'm
the
great
humble.
humbler.
I am Benjamin the humble, the great.
Could you imagine like two people arguing over who's the most humble? I'm the most
Yeah,
humble. No,
it
I'm
happens
more humble.
every single day because that's what our president does. There are clips of him going, "I'm the most humble man in the world. I'm the most humble man you could ever
Oh
meet."
yeah, I have.
We're living in that reality, for Christ's sake.
I think I have seen that stuff. Yeah.
Like, I think it's a Barbara Walters interview of her going, "You know, you're not known for being a humble man," and he's like, "I think I'm very humble. I'm the most humble man you could ever meet."
Didn't you see? Well, I think it's someone he's like I'm the best at describing things. I know how to get points across. I'm so good at it that you can understand, or something like that. Because like he's saying that he can't describe it in the way they could understand, even though he's saying he's the best describer.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he's rocking like an 80 IQ points like level of intelligence. So following his trains of thought are really difficult.
I thought it was really interesting when he challenged a government official
To an IQ IQ test, yeah.
I'm just at that point. I'm just like, what? I can't tell if we're in a simulation at this point. It's
I know. I feel like
real.
I feel like in 2017, I'm like waking up in 2015, only
what?
in like a Twilight Zone version. It's every day it's something new.
Here's a good way of measuring how far we've fallen, ladies and gentlemen. Think of any great statesman, doesn't matter who, of any point in the last 200 years. You take them to right now and you just read them the 5 latest headlines. Would they be disappointed in us?
Okay.
I think we all know the answer to those.
Well, Roach, challenge accepted. Let's go. Let's see.
You live in Florida, so they're obviously gonna be disappointed.
Hillary Clinton defends Al Franken after sex assault accusations, but doesn't have kind words for Donald Trump.
There we go. Done.
There we go.
Right there. They'd ask, who's Al Franken? Oh, a state senator. Oh, all right then.
Hillary comes to defend accountable Al Franken. Trump, Hillary, get on with your life. Judge running for Ohio governor boasts on Facebook he's bedded 50 women.
Yeah.
Ivanka Trump's company shared Thanksgiving advice on Twitter. It did not go well. There you go. Those are the. I opened up Yahoo, and those were the first things that popped up on the homepage.
Yep. I think George Washington would be disappointed in us.
Oh yeah, rolling in his goddamn grave.
He's rolling in his grave so quickly right now. We could use him for perpetual
Power.
energy.
Yeah, we could use him as a water wheel.
Mountain Vernon estate is just glowing right now from the amount of energy.
Guys, the independence faction is at 45%. We're so close.
I mean, that's how long. That's what it's been at for a long time now.
Well, it's gone like down to 30%. Then went up to 50%. It's kind of been around there.
Yeah, but okay. Let me put it this way. Is that a good idea?
What? Have independence?
Yeah, you being independent right now when you're literally like rubbing your butt up against China.
Well, no, the Chinese army next. You kind of look at it from the Western Protectorate. They're the ones who are going to attack you. So technically, I'm quite far away from them. In fact, Roach is closer. So Roach is more in trouble.
I don't think Roach is in trouble right now.
I'm in trouble.
You just... No, I didn't mean he's in trouble. I mean, if you're going to say being close to China's trouble, he's closer.
Ooh, I lost Paranoid. I gained the... I fulfilled my ambition to defeat my own fears. Okay.
Congratulations. What was that fear? Cows?
Oh, build a war chest. If I take the build a war chest doodle, I think that it'll unlock intrigue options to loot the countryside for more money. Right? No? Damn it! I thought it did. When you miss the times of Bush and Obama, yeah, really. Well, I remember like G-dubs being around and everyone being like, he's the worst president that's we've ever had. And now I'm like, you know who I really miss? G-dubs. He wasn't too bad in retrospect.
In all honesty, I'd be alright with Jeb, because at least it'd be funny.
Oh my god, yeah. I will,
Mr.
I really
Jeb,
want,
please clap Bush.
I
Remember
really
that?
want Joe Biden. He's so nice.
Didn't he say he wanted to run?
He thought about. He
Next
said
time?
he mentioned, you know, considering a 2020 gambit. I've met
I'd
the
be
guy.
alright with
He's super nice.
Yeah, I'd be alright with him.
It's the only good thing about working at Disney is you get to meet people.
I think
Ben,
he should have
your
probably
daughter's
ran
pregnant.
last time.
Yay! You knocked her up. Kudos.
Oh, I didn't knock her up. I mean,
Like
yeah,
when
we're married.
when Biden was
I
at
wined
Disney, it
and
was
dined
actually
her.
it was actually a little freaky because Disney. I think there's only like 3 areas in the country that are permanent no-fly zones, or 4. I think it's Washington D.C., Camp David, Disney World, and Disneyland.
Are you sure Cheyenne Mountain?
It's something
NORAD is
you know.
also
It's
part of that?
there's but Disney is a strict no-fly zone. So when you're working there, you never see planes overhead because they're just not allowed to go over there. And then all of a sudden, you know, I was working at the fucking Teacups at the time, and like a formation of like 6 armed attack helicopters just come like buzzing like 300 feet over the park. I was like, what the fuck is going on? And someone's like, Joe Biden's here. I was like, oh cool, is he coming to
It's
poo?
the Cubans.
That was my first reaction. I was like, oh, Biden's here? Is he going to come to ride Winnie the Pooh? I want to see him.
The independence faction at 68%. That is a big increase.
You do realize you have to actually fight a war, though.
Yeah, and win. If we get 100%, it means that we have equal power to him, so we could defeat him in battle. That's how it works.
Well,
The percentage-
equal doesn't mean defeat. You take a 40k
Yeah.
stack and a 40k stack at EU4 and put them up against each other and see how often you win that.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying is in like, if we're smarter than him, we can win it.
Okay.
Which maybe we're not, but you know, maybe we are. We'll see when the time comes.
Why don't you talk about working for Disney some more? That tends to be the best part of the streams. I don't know. You want to know anything specific?
Is Mickey Mouse like Kevin Spacey?
What?
You know, yeah, Kevin Spacey apparently is a bit of a sexual predator. Is Mickey Mouse like that?
Well, Mickey Mouse is normally chicks, so
I mean, that doesn't necessarily.
yeah,
no.
it doesn't mean no, but I don't know how to go. I don't know where to go from there. Mickey's normally female.
What? Mickey's normally female.
Well, yeah, because the
You have
costumes
to be
are
small.
all the costumes are made, and Mickey is a
That's
small
a good
character. So any of the smaller characters are almost always women inside, and all the larger characters are almost always men, with few exceptions.
Okay. Was there any?
How bad are the employee bathrooms?
Awful?
Yeah, I thought so.
Really? Well,
Do the people in the costumes enjoy their job?
no.
No.
Oh, man. Oh, my God, I gotta go into my phone. Oh, I gotta scroll so far back.
Nobody who wears a full body
Okay, I'm not gonna-
suit during
I'm not gonna-
like for an 8-hour shift enjoys their job. It doesn't
That's what I
matter
mean. I
if they're
can't imagine it's
doesn't
fun.
matter if they're
They got-
working at a
But they gotta
amusement
pretend to be
park.
like happy and stuff, don't they?
If they're a sports mascot, anything, they hate their job. Except for the guy that think it's a Bull or somebody for like the Chicago Bulls or something like that. Or no, it's one of them is really loves his job because it is just it's ridiculous how much he puts in, how much work he puts into it.
I had a daughter, Magyar.
Oh, I don't want to give my wife. I don't want to bring any gifts. God damn it! But I gotta. I'll bring a small perfume box. I have so little money as it is. I was gonna. I mean, there's so many pictures on my phone. It's gonna take so long to go through and find it. But I have a picture of Tigger sitting backstage. Like the guy didn't even bother to take his head off. He's just sitting backstage, sitting in a chair with his feet up and like one hand off with his cell phone in his hand. And I remember sitting down next to him going, "You okay, buddy?" He just goes, "I hate my life," shaking his big fat Tigger head. I got a picture of that. I got a picture of that on my phone.
Every child's fantasy.
It's a horrible place to work. It's horrible.
Actually, did you hear? Apparently, they're saying that, you know, like with the whole Star Wars Battlefront 2 thing that happened, they got rid of the microtransactions.
Temporarily.
No, they got rid of the microtransactions.
Yeah, temporarily.
No,
Yeah,
always
apparently
never
they're
say
saying
it
that-
without that. Always say that because if you keep saying, if
Yes.
anybody keeps saying, "Oh, they took him out," then everybody thinks, "Oh, okay, well, I don't have to care anymore." No, keep caring, and also every time you mention it, mention that Disney owns Star Wars because you know what? That pisses them off when it's negative press.
Because apparently they're saying that Disney were the ones who pushed that.
No, the CEO of Disney contacted EA CEO
Yeah.
and had
It
a
was-
talk
And
with
told them they
them.
were
And was
unhappy.
like, everybody's upset with us. We can't have this.
Yeah, so here's the
Yeah,
thing.
it's not
always
good,
figure out
it's
who
not
owns
good
the actual
publicity.
IP and always tag them in your angry tweets.
Yeah.
And your videos and
Yeah.
everything. Because you know what?
That's
Shit
a
gets
good
done.
point, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, EA won't do anything, but Disney definitely will. Because Disney do care about
Disney's got a
their
movie coming up in a
reputation.
month.
Disney
they
cares
want
about nothing
good
more than
press.
its personal image. It doesn't care about anything else other than the image. That's why whenever people sue Disney, they always get a settlement. Always get a settlement because they're not Disney does not want to have their name in the paper. They will
just
pay
want it to go away.
any amount of money to shut the people up so they don't talk about what happened, like the kid that got eaten by an alligator.
Oh dear.
They put up a statue in his honor and paid his parents a bunch of money, and everybody forgot about it.
Really? Aww.
No, not all. Disney bought them off for their son's life.
No, that's what I mean. It's like, oh, that's all that happened.
Oh, I thought you were going like, oh, they made a statue.
I mean, it is actually kind of nice they gave him a statue, I guess. But yeah, that's not what I meant.
That's what I heard there. I was like, oh, he got a statue. It's like, no, he got eaten by an alligator. His parents got a couple $100,000.
It's like it's a statue of him being eaten by an alligator.
Oh God, it's actually when I read about it, I thought it was actually a statue like of the kid, and I was like, that's in poor taste. But it's a statue of like a lighthouse where he got eaten.
Ugh.
I think that's even in worse taste. where it's just...
I don't fucking know exactly. It's nearby there.
I'm glad there's no alligators where I live.
Oh, they're everywhere here. Ben, sue Disney? For what? Like mental anguish?
Do you think? Do you ever worry, Ben, about like the mouse guards breaking in your door, like the militarized branch of Disney
Put your
breaking
hands
in
up!
your door?
You've been talking
Just
bad about the
taking you
master.
away late at night,
Yeah,
like some sort of like just masked like secret police force.
I've had like nightmares of just working a normal a day there, like standing at the. Okay. You know, have you seen the original Alice in Wonderland?
Yes.
You know, like the crazy.
I'm in my mid-20s, Ben, and an American. I've seen every Disney thing because my parents thought that was the way to get me to shut up when I was a kid.
There's the scenes with the Mad Hatter at the tea party. The music is just this like crazed assemblage. It's like half orchestral, half like jazz chaotic music. That's what plays full blast at the Teacup on a 44-second cycle.
Oh. Oh.
Just that.
That's
every
like Chinese water torture.
every 44 seconds.
Wow.
Just that chaotic, jumbled noise. Full blast. There's speakers all around it. And that is the most mind-numbingly painful, boring place. That was the worst thing I ever did at Disney, was working the Teacups, because it's hurting retarded three-legged cats. I don't know what it was. This is what I'm 100% honest here. I don't know what it is about that place, but nobody could figure out how the queue worked there. Like, if you were working the entranceway, you're standing next to the only obvious entry to the ride. It's got the word entrance with an arrow pointing right down, like, at my head. And, like, the wait time right above me, and I've got my little, like, kiosk of information and stuff next to me. People just come in and go, where do I go in? Right here. Right where I'm standing. Right next to the giant sign above my head. And then the queue there is just a series of switchbacks. It's just, you go there, you go one way, and then you do a 180 return, you go the other, you just go through a couple switchbacks. It's a really short queue because nobody wants to ride that fucking puke train of a ride. And no matter what, like I would say 60% of the time, people would get about halfway through the queue and then just stop. And start looking around in circles, and then they like take 2 steps backwards, and then be like, oh, there's new people coming in behind me, and then start walking the other way and look confused, and you'd have to go into the queue and be like, no, come this way, follow me.
No.
And yeah, and that's what you would do for 8, 10, 12, 14 hours at a stretch, was just you start here. And it's like, you couldn't tell them to go from point A to point B and expect them to get there. They would go from, you'd have to go A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. You'd have to go through the whole, every single turn you'd have to particularly walk through. And after like 5 minutes of that, it's just like, oh my God. How are people this stupid? I remember there'd be times where I would turn my back on the people and pretend that I didn't see their predicament, just to see how long it would take for them to figure it out. And I'd have all my coworkers going, Ben, the ride's empty. There's nobody in the ride. We're going to get in trouble for this. And I'd just be standing there with my arms crossed going, nope, I'm not helping them. They got to figure this out on their own. They got to figure out how to put on their 2 pants by themselves. I'm not helping them. And then you start people just walking around with confused looks on their faces. Oh my God. It was awful. Thank God. I mean, I did Winnie the Pooh and Teacups for 11 months. Most of the time I was at the Haunted Mansion, which was a lot better because then I could just tell people to fuck off, basically. Because that was part of the mystique.
Was a shitty service?
We called it RBF.
It's so mysterious.
RBF, resting butler face. It was great. All you gotta do, you put on your pissy face, and you just deadpan give people the answers to the questions they're looking for. Excuse me, sir. Where's the entrance to this ride? It's right here. Underneath the sign that says entrance. Next to me, the butler holding the sign that says entrance. The entrance is right here, dead in front of you.
Hey!
Seriously!
My liege lord gave me a new title. I asked for a chiefdom, he gave me a chiefdom.
Oh, lucky you!
Isn't that lovely?
Wait, but can I do that?
I just asked for a title. I just did the
Wait, that's a focus.
Title.
Is it acquire title of focus?
It's an ambition.
Oh yeah, it's an ambition. Well, I'm on build war chest right now, which I'm actually getting close to. I have 93 ducats.
I've got back some of my armies. Oh, now I've got that castle now. Yay! I'm now not barbaric anymore. I'm no longer a savage.
Oh, yeah,
that must
good
be
for
great.
you.
They're savages.
So many
savages,
Disney stories.
Barely even human.
No, we do not sing Disney in this chat.
Now we sound the drums of war.
What the hell is that from?
Pocahontas.
Pocahontas, yeah. My sister used to love those Disney films, so she'd like play them on repeat. And I'd be like, ah.
My daughter-in-law's being a bitch? I'll just leave you be for a while. You're pregos. Maybe not, maybe I'll wait till you crank out a kid before I throw you away.
Why did I agree to this?
I don't know.
Why did I agree to do this series? This is horrible.
A shot for every
all
3
horrible.
minutes. A shot every time Ben talks about Disney or Hoi 4. I've been talking about Hoi 4. We've been talking about Disney.
Their skins are hellish red. They're only good when dead.
Oh my god.
They're evil as I said, and worse.
I don't want to spend 100. Well, actually, I could spend 100 ducats to get this guy's land because he's got a castle.
But it
And
needs to be in your capital.
Why are you
So you have
spending money
you'll
to
have
get a
move
castle?
your capital.
so I can move my capital there. That would actually be beneficial because it's a mountain province. Well, my capital's
The
in a
problem is
mountain.
that if you move your province to like a castle, it makes your other
know what?
titles the wrong type.
No, well, I think I would still be tribal, and then the castle and the city would be wrong. Well, the castle would be a wrong holding type, so I'd have to keep. I'd either have to eat the penalty of wrong holding type, or I'd have to because I can't have a. I can't have any subjects right now because I'm a count. There's nobody lower than that that's playable, so I'd just have to hold on to it and eat the doodle.
Until you adopt feudalism.
Independence is at 80%. And he's not doing. Oh no, he is. He's beaten the Chinese invader, Count Digong. He's a crazy eunuch, apparently.
Oh, I just had a flashback of working the parades.
Well, because I said crazy eunuch.
No, it's just hit. I just remembered. Like, it started getting a little hot in my office, and then I remembered how bad it was working the parades, and just, those were horrible.
Those were the days.
Although once I saw a Stiltwalker fall on top of a kid, and that was fucking funny. Oh man. Oh, that was good stuff. Or once the giant animatronic Maleficent dragon got like stuck at a turn and just like drove off the track. Drove off the parade route like into a bunch of stanchions. Oh man. 96 ducats. I could declare war on him once I have 100.
I need money.
I got 96 ducats. I really want to spend them on improvements, but I gotta save them up to attack this guy.
What that Serbia's in the wrong place.
Serbia?
Yeah, go have a look where Serbia is. It's a completely wrong place.
It's like Romania? Part of the Ukraine?
Yeah.
Or, I'm sorry, Ukraine?
Well, don't they start out as like a migratory?
Did you know that Ukrainians get pissed off if you refer to the country as the Ukraine?
But wasn't that
Man,
because that's what it was called under the Soviet Union?
Apparently that was like colloquially what it was known when it was a Soviet state, and now they find the offensive.
I guess when you got like what's happening with Russia and Ukraine going on at the moment, it's not a surprise. I guess it's probably quite a touchy subject.
Why don't I have my chancellor fabricating claims because he's
Actually-
0?
Did you guys know that the leader of Ukraine, he like owns I think the most well-known chocolate
I have a good one now.
brand in Ukraine.
Is there no way I can make one of my?
I do have a
I
good
can't
one now.
have one of my children be my steward. Oh wait,
You should
no,
be
it's-
able to
it's a
if
she.
they're in your court. Ah,
It's-
it's a she. It.
It's-
Yes.
So-
well, yes.
Yeah,
One of my daughters. It's a girl apparently. Ugh.
She's Midas touch. She has a 19 stewardship, and my current steward's 11. Oh, damn it!
let us celebrate Diwali, huzzah! Oh, so many pop-ups, all at once. And the cow noises.
I've not been getting many pop-ups actually.
Having decided that the relic would be much safeguarded in my own hands, I must now tackle the task of how to liberate it from the confines of the monastery. I'm stealing a relic.
What?
Grab it and
Are
run.
you,
Bribe
are
the
you
abbot
stealing-
for 300 gold. No, grab it and run. Grab it and
are
run.
you stealing the foreskin, Ben?
I hope so. That stuff makes you fertile as shit.
I
Gives
mean,
you super
you
semen.
you are doing it in the Buddhist religion, so I'm guessing it's gonna be something else, like maybe Buddha's foreskin.
Well, have any of you ever gotten the foreskin of Jesus?
I actually don't think I have. I don't think I've ever done
I
it.
got it in my last CK2 series, and it was great. It was like plus 15% fertility, which I couldn't figure out how that worked because all I could think of was he wearing it? Because
Aw. Maybe he like licks it before he does it.
I wasn't gonna go there.
Oh, so wearing it is the least bad of that, those two.
I don't know why. I don't know why they thought that having the foreskin of Jesus would make you more fertile. I don't know why that was the modifier they went with. Oh, he died.
Let's be honest here. What is it gonna be?
maybe they feel, you know, Jesus was a man who fucks. That was it.
Well,
it rubs off on you.
Isn't the whole oh god, I'm gonna say, isn't the whole Christian thing that Jesus doesn't have a like direct
Child.
line of descendants?
Well, in the Christian belief, there is no children of Jesus. I don't think he has sex at all in the Bible. I think that's kind of the point. You know, he's, you know,
Oh,
'cause
shit.
obviously in Christianity, you think you shouldn't have sex before marriage, and obviously Jesus never got married.
All right, I'm murdering a priest. I have
Great.
done it. I have the relic, and there is not a scratch on me. I have covered my own tracks as best I can. Nobody seems to suspect that it was I who killed this dude and took the artifact. I murdered him. I got a bone. Whose bone did I get? This is a bone that once belonged to Buddha himself.
Yeah, there you go. Told you something about Buddha.
Oh, wow, that's a good one. Quality 3 Buddha bone. Monthly prestige 0.1. Monthly karma 0.25. Learning 3. This bone makes me smart.
Oh, I just got a title.
Oh, guys, the Independence faction's at 149%.
Okay, go
That
for
could
it.
set off at any point. No, it's not. I'm not in charge of it.
Oh, I thought
Someone
you
else
were.
is. So, guys, if you want to be part of Independence and
No,
glory,
I don't.
join it now, quickly. Roach,
No?
if it goes off without you, you're going to be left behind.
I'm
I'm
okay, with that.
Fine. We'll be
I've
independent.
been killed too many times. You
can
should
sit
feel
there.
the same way.
Nah, we'll succeed. 148%, that's a lot of men. He's fighting in 3 wars right now, and he's losing all of them. He's only got 2,000 men left.
So doesn't that mean that as soon as his wars are over, he'll start regaining his strength? So it has to go now?
Yeah, hopefully they set it off now. If they set it off now, would be perfect, because he's in 3 other wars. So that means they can just add on to that. So it could be very useful, because he's distracted.
Oh, I think that's the priest I murdered.
Is he come back to haunt you?
No, I just saw a character. Your acquaintance died under suspicious circumstances. No, I murdered him while I was stealing a bone of Buddha.
Give me back the bone. He's gonna come back and try and take it back. He's gonna haunt you till the end of days, Ben.
I'm okay with
killed
that.
it for a bone. Ben, you killed a man for a bone. Just think about that. Just think about what you did.
I mean, I'm fine with that. We're playing Crusader Kings II here.
You killed a man for a bone, Ben. That'll never leave you. That's gonna haunt you for the rest of your life.
Bone!
God damn it! Why? Thanks for joining the stream. Good morning to you too.
I just remembered the Emperor's heir is actually my son. I keep forgetting that.
So then, shouldn't your I imagine if your goal is to get into power here, your goal should be to murder the Emperor, then commit suicide, so that you become your son, who's the Emperor.
No, I can't. I can't because his son is the wife told the Emperor that it's his son. So that child is of his dynasty.
So it's not your son.
No, technically not, but it is actually my blood son. It has my blood in it.
Alright, we are over time. This is you, Perry.
I know.
Paradox.
Okay, guys, thank you for joining us. I hope you guys will be back next time, and we'll see you then. Toodles.
Goodbye.